Whoa. We haven't got too much further from last video. You guys got smudged. Let me clean you up. Yeah, you guys looking brand new. I got the field pop relay loomed, or not loomed, wired up. I gotta do the fan relay still, and then I'll have the grounds matched down here, and then the power. I'll put it into a 10 gauge and connect it to the battery and run it nice and hidden and such. But I've been checking all the wires, and I actually am getting ready to test the actual Holley real quick too while we're here. But so I got the fuel, I got everything figured out from my car, what I need and what I don't need. It's literally, luckily it's only one wire. My dad helped me with the harness. I left it at his house, so I don't know exactly what he did, but he spliced into the main one right here into relays for the computer to run its stuff. So this one big old red wire out of all these wires is all I need. The rest of it's computer crap. And I'm gonna have to put it with the other wires when I loom them up. I'm thinking about putting the wiring above this motor just to kind of get everything off the motor, and then doing some mounts here and there. I think that'll make it look a little bit better. Plus I'm not using like actual loom, I'm using the tape loom stuff, so it ought to be a little bit more low profile and such, but I should be able to get it right over that little motor. And I'm pretty sure, yeah, nothing's gonna tell, it won't hurt. I could put a mount here, take that bolt out, connect it that way, bam bam boom. Got it all in. The harness is still a little janky over here. This is actually something that goes to the inside of the car that I don't know about. Or no, this is the one that goes to the Holley, direct to the battery. I gotta splice into that. But I have this other red wire. I think it was my speedo gauge back in the day, because you could see it on the relay on the positive bridge or whatever you want to call it. Figure out what that is. I don't know if you can hold up. Let's get the AK flashlight here. So I got to cut into here and cut into there as well. And then I'm going to get some mounting brackets and mount it somewhat up here out of the way. Get it all done. But if you're ever doing any kind of harness, don't mount anything until you know it works. Or loom it. Don't loom it either. Ooh, need to grease that. But in here, which of course is still dark. Oh, let's see here. Let me get my old Go flashlight out again. Put you up here. Yeah, that's not too bad. So I have everything plugged in. Here's the power. This is just to make sure everything starts up. So as long as the Holley turns on, I'm happy, because then I know it works. But I got the ground still fully extended, but it's right there to the chassis, actual chassis. And then if this all works, I'll cut that ground wire over here, make it smaller, because this is all going to be inside my actual plastic trim still. And then this one right here is your ignition switch, which I have it relayed to right here, which is my on key and crank over for my speedo. So I'm going to test it all first. If it's all there, all good, bam, because I won't need any of this. This will all be ran from the Holley dash when I do a custom dash. But the goal here is to be able to turn the key on to the on position and that turn on. Oh wait, do I not have, oh, like I said, it's supposed to turn on. That one red wire that I've been fighting with all freaking day. Well, the tape, this bad boy, goes over there. Almost made it. I gotta buff my paint still, so no one cringe. Eh. Take this off real quick, put it on, tighten it up, tighten it up. Tighten it up. Technical difficulties. Yeah. Yeah. Oh boy. Okay. Here we go again. Ugh. And oh. And it looks like we got her running. And key off. Everything turns off. So that was that part done. So yeah, we got it all working up. It's all going good. It's just a small update today. It's mostly been a lot of wiring work, but another thing actually. So my gas pedal is the older style, way older style. Well, you got to have one that you can put this plug in for the Holley EFI, because the older style that I have runs off the tack nodule, but it's got different voltages or something, so it wouldn't work. So this is my old plug, and obviously you can tell it doesn't work. But the way I have mine rigged up is it's cut and welded to fit mine. There's one on Amazon that's metal up here, and then plastic at the pedal. What I'm thinking is I will, if it doesn't fit right, I can cut my bracket off and tack weld my metal to metal to get my adjustment where I want my pedal to be. Because the OEM was like way up here. Like here's the wall, here's the gas pedal. It was like way up here, like a truck harness was. So as you can tell, back in the day, we cut it up and shoot, it's lasted 3 years. But this will go with the OEM stuff over there. And yeah, so not much done. Just a quick update on everything. I'm trying to keep them all about 10 minutes long. So this is just kind of like a walkthrough. With working graveyard, I get off work, I go to sleep, I wake up, hang out with my wife, go back to work. So, but I have a night off tonight, so I'm gonna try to break into some of this stuff real good. But I've got everything wired. I got to buy some bracings for the wiring harness. And then it's just cleanup. And it's really dark in here. I need some more LEDs in this area. But it's getting there for sure. My headlight harness, which is right here, I think I'm going to find a way to put it up here, out in here, in the actual fender well. Because here's the harness. I'm going to put it somewhere up here and mount it up out of the way. And that'll just be even more room. I'll have an overflow tank here for a bit. Or I'll just buy the cylinder overflow. I haven't decided yet what I want to do. But yeah, that's about it really. Little test wire. I got test wires everywhere. When I was doing the relays. What I don't understand is, this might be a pet peeve. I remember buying the 5 kit of these relays. And they all came, you know, like here's one. White, yellow, red, black. How come I have a green, where's it at? Green, yellow, black, gray, and it's the same package? I don't understand why they're all different colors. Oh, well, it's beyond my pay grade, I guess. But, yeah, we're getting there. Just a quick update. I'm going to have to heat shrink this because I cut the soldered wire off. This wire will be good because this runs everything in there, wipers, all that crap, by ignition. So this is my ignition on switch, which theoretically, no, I can't put it from the battery because it'll stay on. But I'll have it all in there. When I pull that dash out, I'm going to pull all those wires out, like the ones I don't need. The AC stuff, the old radio harness, all that crap. I'm just going to do custom everything. All the harness. It's basically the cleanup, like all these wires up here. This is my heater wire for my heater motor. Power to key. Don't even know what this actually went to, but it's probably my starter solenoid from back in the day. Probably, or my cigarette lighter or something. I don't know, something like that. We'll chase it when we get to that ballpark. I'll use my voltage meter and just voltmeter everything. Yeah. Oh, I think that's my accessory on. That's my accessory on. But we're getting there. It's just a big old headache. Plus, this will eventually be in the back. So that's why I want to put the wires above the stuff, because when I put it in the back, it's got to go in the back. Like all this stuff will be on that little solenoid, but I'll probably have that solenoid mounted back here, straight in the back, so it's all cleaned up and looking pretty. Or I'll run it under the chassis all the way to the back, one of the two. But yeah, that's probably, what's that, 12-minute video update. Car is still in the air, still working on it. Just take your time. That's the one thing that'll always screw somebody up, because I've been wanting to do this for years and I'm still taking my time, making sure I get it all good. Now that I know that everything was running in there, I'll have to cut, snip, clean up in the engine bay. But I'm gonna do that after I start it up. It's the engine bay first, fan relay, mounting the loom, the harness, test firing it. Everything test fires, take the mounts off, wrap loom the whole car in the engine bay, and then we'll do interior work on that, because eventually I'm going to get the dash, the LED dash, LCD dash for it that has like everything, blinker alerts, high beam alerts. I'm going to have to wire all my stock harness into it, but that I'm not worried about. It'll be one giant aluminum dash. It'll look good. Have the heater still in there. There's no speakers or anything in mine. It's literally a cubby hole, my heater, little exchanger switches, and then headlight stuff, which I can put on new toggles. But that's it, guys. I'll see you on the next one. If you got any questions on the Holley stuff, let me know, because I'm experimenting with it now. But after doing Rashawn's, it's pretty straight through, and we still have to do his wiring on his, like, clean up, which will be coming up real soon. But that's it. I'm gonna end it here. I'll see y'all later. Have a good one, and yeah, just have a good day. I'm out. I'll see y'all in the next one.